My advice is to grab a consultation. One gene. This question is coming from this woman has a child who has MAO-A that operates fast, one that operates slow. That means that one processes out dopamine and serotonin really fast and will be somebody who seeks adventure in their life, and one shouldn't do that. That's what it means. That's all I know. That's all the information. People ask for medical advice all of the time on this app, on other apps. And not only is it inappropriate, but it's unfair to the provider that you're asking it of, because one gene doesn't tell me anything else about the history of your children. It doesn't tell me anything else about the history of you. It doesn't tell me anything about the environment in which you live in. It doesn't tell me anything that I would need to know to make an appropriate, educated guess. And this isn't just this mom asking because she's trying to do the right thing for her kids. This is people all of the time asking for advice and not actually giving a full story or a full history, which would be inappropriate on social media anyway. They're just wanting the advice without appropriately going through the channels to get that advice. Just like I said in the video about MTHFR not being the only part of methylation, this one gene is not the only part of your child's story. It's not the only part of your story. And giving you advice based on one thing does not make sense. If you want full advice and you found someone who you think actually understands it, sign up for their consultation. Sign up to take the class that they're offering. Sign up to get their emails. Those kinds of things. Don't just ask for random information based on one piece that you gave them, because they could guide you the wrong way. And that kind of leads me to my other what the F moment that I had yesterday, where I did a consultation with a woman who has been trying to figure out her health issues since like 2009. A few years ago, she finally found someone who does or says that they do functional medicine. And they helped her to a point, but they didn't even get anywhere near or even close to, I think this is actually the problem, and being correct about it. And then when she found not one, but two people who said, yes, this is the problem, like the root, and we have to get rid of this, they wouldn't even touch the root of the problem without her jumping through a bunch of other hoops first. And I fully understand that. But one of them did genetic testing on her and said, oh, well, because we already know your MTHFR is low, we're going to give you this line of supplements. That line of supplements literally caused a psychotic episode. And then they never readdressed the supplements after they got the genetic testing back to say, oh, whoops, we shouldn't have done that. Let's change that supplement instead, and we're going to do this instead. That provider made a judgment based on MTHFR. And MTHFR is literally 10% of the methylation picture. It's 10%. If you are really looking for a solution to what to do, sign up for the consultation, sign up for the email list, sign up for the webinar class, sign up for the whatever it happens to be that provider is offering that you think you might want to work with, and gain as much knowledge as you can that way. Don't ask for random advice on the internet. You could do significant harm, in this case, to your child, but also to yourself.